Yes, welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. Time to turn our attention to what's happening in South Australian sport on the weekend, and Libby Hopwood joins us. Hi, Lib. How are you going?
Hi, Phil. How are you? Hey,
Very good. Pop.
You're looking fantastic
Thanks,
too. Isn't she looking great?
Lib, is there any
And it's
chance...
good to be back.
Oh, God help us. Is there any chance we could get on with the news?
Well,
what have we got for us, Libby?
In the AFL, it seems there is a spark of life left in Port Power after showing a little bit of last year's confidence to beat the Giants by 21 last week. It seems they have left their run for the finals a little bit late though, and they're heading into Friday's game at Etihad against the Hawks, still ranked 12th. Crows, however, put themselves into the top 8 with a predictably dominant win over the Bombers by 112. With an impressive 12 consecutive goals after quarter time, they faced the Lions here on town on Saturday. Locally, Saturday is round 18 of the SANFL. It brings a better faring Port Magpies to face South Adelaide at Alberton, Sturt play Adelaide, West Adelaide v Norwood, Central District take on Glenelg at Playford, and this is a fairly important game for the Bulldogs as they need to continue to win in order to hold on to the last finals spot. Finally, the Eagles are still on top of the ladder thanks to a tough-fought 3-point win over Adelaide in front of a bumper crowd. They face the bottom of the ladder, North Adelaide. Saturday has 8 games in the FFSA State League, kicking off with Eastern United versus Cove FC, Northern Demons and Salisbury United, Western Strikers face the Sturt Lions, Adelaide Olympic v the Seaford Rangers, Gawler and Adelaide United, Noarlunga United take on Playford, and Adelaide Victory play Cumberland United. And finally, the Adelaide Hills face the Adelaide Cobras. Well, the Aussie Diamonds have done Australia proud again, winning the World Cup for the last 3 consecutive years. Australia led by 3 goals into the first break, and New Zealand did fight back hard to close the gap by a harrowing 3 points. But our girls proved simply too strong and held on to win in front of a record-breaking crowd. Australia did get thumped by the All Blacks though, again at Eden Park, so Australia hasn't been able to get our hands on the Bledisloe Cup since 2002 or break the Eden Park curse. After Australia's surprising win last game, New Zealand responded with clinical force and they never looked in doubt. In more respectable Ashes news, the Aussie girls, the Southern Stars, look set for a win. Leading the series by 8 points, they need to win just 1 of the 3 remaining games in order to secure the Ashes for Australia. And finally, South Aussie tennis star Thanasi Kokkinakis has won his first and second round qualifier for the ATP Cincinnati Masters. Winning in 3 sets over American Ryan Harrison, the Young Guns almost had a brawl on court after Harrison sledged Kokkinakis at the end of the first set. The Australian boy the Adelaide boy had the last laugh though, ultimately winning the match.
Let me ask you this, Lib, from a point of view from a female. So we talk about Kokkinakis and Kyrgios. Now, Kyrgios's comments to Wawrinka are now well documented. He's apologised to Wawrinka. He's, not that I've seen publicly, he's apologised to Kokkinakis. They've had a chat and sorted it out. But the lady, Donna Vekic, I've seen no apology to her. If it was you, do you feel that he should owe you A, a private apology and B, a public one?
If it was me, personally, I'd like to deck him, but...
Bang! Libby doesn't muck around. Bang!
In an ideal world, I think he should apologise both publicly and privately, because the way it came across and the way he portrayed the sledge was that she had slept with both a gentleman at the same time, which isn't the case. She dated Kokkinakis before she started dating Wawrinka, so I think that got misinterpreted by the world in general, and she's been painted in a bad brush, and she doesn't deserve it. So
I agree, and you know what though? I think we need to be harder on Kyrgios as well. And
Sorry, you think that Libby should bash him?
Well, look, she'd have my support. I'd be going over the top of Libby to help. But I tell you, Kyrgios, I've heard that we shouldn't let him play Davis Cup. No, make him play Davis Cup for Australia. Ban him from playing individually. That will hurt his sponsors. It'll hurt his earnings, and he can learn respect for playing for the country. I think the kid's off the rails, and I think unless you come down hard now, you're not doing him any favours. He's an obvious talent, but his head's not in the right place. So I'm with Lib. I think he just needs a good crack.
All right, let me ask you this.
Showed by that sledge, he's just a spoiled brat, essentially.
All right, let me ask both of you this question. Is he getting the heat that he deserves from the comment he made, or because a few months ago he tanked in a game? Now, in Australia, the Aussies never tank. At the Olympic Games, we are known for being great fighters.
Yes.
Yes, you might beat us, but you will always have a fight on your hands. Now, that's across the board for any sport. And the Australians, the Aussies, have prided themselves on that. Now we have a guy that's gone the tank, and I just think that everyone was so angry about that I reckon this on top of that has just ignited the fire again. Or do you think just that one comment has done it, or is it a combination of both?
I think it's a combination of both, but I think it's a combination of both because of his headspace. He's behaved like a spoiled brat and attacked this woman, and he's behaved in a manner where he was insecure and he tanked. He thought he couldn't win and he gave up. He didn't fight. So he's got a spoiled brat mentality, and it's coming across in his game and in his sledges.
And you know what, though? It's coming across in Australian sport. If you look back, I'm not allowed to boo at Adam Goodes because I'm a racist. Michael Clark, apparently the Australian Test team's in disarray. Essendon Football Club's in disarray. The Aussie soccer side are going to go on strike unless they get more money. Our leading tennis star, Kyrgios, is causing chaos wherever he... What's happened to Australian sport? I mean, for
netball, fantastic. The girls, fantastic.
Yeah, well, they're okay, but who cares? But the thing is, no, they've done well, the Diamonds. But to me, I've never known a worse time for Australian sport. There you go.
All right, time for us to wrap it up. Believe it, right now, do not mess with Libby Hopwood because she will come out and get you.
You should be doing that full time on a commercial station. That was very good.
All right, time for us to go to a break. Stay with us. Lindsay Head, David Mackay, up next.